Hello everyone, let's make this beautiful backless gown. The one on blue is inspiration, while the one on my color is the one I just recreated. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, my name is Vivian. Please like the video, subscribe, and let's get started. So here I've folded my fabric just like the normal way you fold your fabric. This is not particularly an airline dress, it's kind of slanted, but I won't be folding it in a triangular form. So you pay attention to the way I will be drawing the line after I finish my measurement. I first mark a line on top here as the baseline. After that, I came down by 2 inches and also marked a line. From that 2 inches, I placed my tape and marked the length of the gown. The length I used is 55 inches. I added extra 1 inch for turning it, that is 56 inches, and which is what I'm just doing right now. From this baseline, I'll be marking my shoulder measurement divided by 2. I added extra 1.5 inches. My shoulder is 15 by 2, gave me 7.5 inches. I just marked it. And I added extra 1.5 inch. If you look at the gown, you see there is something like gathers at the neck area. That 1 inch will serve as the gather, while half inch will serve as the sewing allowance. So I just remeasured it to know the total of what I have here. And I'll be marking the same thing on this second line, after which I drew a straight line. Next thing I did was to mark to my chest line. My chest line is 10 inches and I added extra 2 inches because I'll be folding that 2 inches later for the neckline. So I used a total of 12 inches. I just marked it now and I'll be drawing a straight line across like this. And I also drew a straight line from this chest line to that neck area. After which I'm going to slant my ruler this way. You can see how I slanted it. It is not straight. If you look at the gown, it's looking something a bit like a flare gown, but it's not a flare gown. So I'm just going to slant it this way till I get to the hemline. And after which I went ahead to cut it out. After cutting the front, I will use the same fabric to cut out the back. So I just folded my fabric just like normal way I folded the front. I'm going to arrange the front and then I'll place it on the fabric that I just folded this way. But then you pay attention here. So I'm going to place it from this chest line that I marked. That is where the back will be starting, because this gown is a backless dress, right? So from that point that I marked, I'm just going to place it there and I give it a notch and then go ahead to cut it out. You can see the way I placed it. So I'm done cutting it from the back side. From the back side, I'm just going to come down by 10 inches this way. This is where I'll be making that smoky effect. But now I'm not going to use that smoky thread. I'll be using elastic band. So you pay attention as I'll be showing you how I did mine. So I went ahead to come down by 10 inches this way and I'm going to mark the line so it will be straight. So we are working on the back now, right? So now for the front, I'm also going to cut a facing for the front from that place that I notched that I'll be using to turn it. You make it a little bit longer than the place that you notched. For the back, we are also going to cut facing also. It will pass this line that we marked a little bit because we'll be folding it down. So just pay attention, you might be confused. Facing for the front is ready. So I'm going to use this to turn the front like this. So I'm going to place it. I will sew this upper side. I will sew the side as well. From here, I will stop to the place that I notched from that chest line. And from here also, I will sew and stop here. Then I will turn it and give it a good ironing. And for the back as well, I will be doing the same thing. You can see what I just did here now. I'm done sewing for the front. You can see it. And I folded the line as well. The down part, I folded it as well. I'm going to turn it over to the wrong side and I will go ahead and iron it very well. And for the back, you can see I've also sewn the facing, okay? So I'll be using this elastic band to gather that back, that smoky effect that you're seeing. This is the elastic band that I used. It's not even up to an inch. So now to start, I'm going to place this elastic band this way, and I'll mark out to know the space that it will be able to pass. It's not even up to an inch, you can see. So I'm just going to mark it, give a mark here. After which, I'll be making the same marking till I get to the end. So just pay attention on what I'm going to do. I'm going to just mark a line like this where I'll be passing the elastic, and I'll use my ruler to draw a straight line. I'll keep marking it till I get to the end. Just pay attention and follow up. After I'm done marking the lines, you can see what I have here. So I'll go over to sewing machine. I'll follow these lines and keep stitching it straight till I get to the end. And when I get to the end, I'll fold the down part, and then I'll cut out the elastic band that I will pass there. So I'll go over to sewing machine now and sew it and come back to show you. And for the front, you can see I'm done ironing it. I also marked about 1.5 inches here that I'll be folding. And then I'll make a stitch where I'll be passing that rope that is on top. And you can see after that I will have like 10 inches left for the armhole. So now I'll show you how I did that smoky effect. So you keep stitching it on the line that you just marked. I'll stitch some, but I'm just going to show you how I did it. So you keep following up the lines that you marked till you get to the end. So this is how you will do it. Follow up with the lines that you mark and keep stitching. After that, the elastic band will be passed through there. When you get to the end, you're just going to keep folding this end and then stitch it till down. You can see how I'm folding it. Just keep folding it and keep stop stitching. So here is what it looks like after I'm done stitching it. You can see how it's looking, the neatness and all. So now it's time to pass the elastic band through all the openings. Okay, you can see how neat it is. Now I've cut out all this elastic band. The length I used there is my waist measurement divided by 2. Then I removed 4 inches. My waist is 30 inches by 2 is 15 inches. I removed 4 inches. That means I used a total of 11 inches. So I'm going to use a safety pin to pass it through. At the end, you're going to secure it with a pin and then pass it all the way to the other side and you secure it. You can keep putting it this way and securing it and then go ahead and stitch it, or you can go ahead and stitch it one by one. Once you pass, you stitch it down. You can see how it's looking. When you are done doing all, it will come out very fine. So after I'm done passing all the elastic band, this is the effect. You can see the final result is quite very fine. You can make your own smaller. So now to stitch the side, I'm going to place this back from this place that I notched. I'll place it and then I'll sew all the way down to the hem area. I'll do the same thing to this other side. I'll place from this place that I notched and then I'll go ahead and sew all the way down to the hem area. So after stitching it, you can see what I have. You can see how it's looking. It's very fine. And for the front, I've also passed a rope that I will use to gather it and tie it on the neck. Okay. So I think the only thing remaining here is to give this dress that opening at the front. Don't make the mistake I made here. I made the mistake because I was in a rush and I opened the back instead of the front. So from this down part, I marked 18 inches, okay, from this point. Then from that place that I marked 18 inches, I'll come in by at least 5 or 6 inches, and the down part, I will add extra 2 to 3 inches from what I marked there. So assuming I came I came in by 5 inches, then I'll come in by 7 inches because it's not a straight line. After that, I'm going to draw a straight line like this to meet up with that point where I marked 18 inches. And from there, I'm going to go ahead and open it up. So after opening it, I'm going to go ahead and keep folding it in a little bit with 1/4 of an inch, and I will use hemming gum to hem it down. Just do it all round. After you're done, you can go ahead and top stitch on it, or you can leave it like that if the hemming gum is quite strong. So after I'm done with the dress, this is the final result. You can see that the opening is at the back instead of the front, but it still came out very fine. That was a mistake. I might be redoing my own later, so please pay attention when you are putting your own opening so you don't make mistake like I did. So guys, if you found this video interesting, please help me like the video, subscribe to my channel, and remember to turn on your notification button so whenever I post a similar videos like this, you'll get notified. If this video was interesting, please like the video. My name is Vivian.